Hi everyone, Isabella here. So I have some good news for you finally. Few hours ago, we just received some news that at least in Alberta and through the Calgary airport and through the border crossing at Cuts there with United States, there's going to be a pilot project, which means that the 14 days mandatory quarantine is going to be no longer a big impediment for people to travel, because you can opt into this project where you can do your COVID test upon return. You only have to quarantine for the amount of time that it's going to take them to get the results. And if the results are negative, of course, you're free to go, providing that you will go for 2 subsequent tests again to make sure that you test at least 3 times negative. So that is great news. Ed Sims, with the CEO of WestJet, has been successful with the travel industry at lobbying the government of Canada to make sure that we can make a little bit of an option for people to start traveling. And then you can ask me, why not Ontario and why Alberta? Well, simply because their COVID cases are very, very much different from ours. Here in Ontario, they're much lower. So maybe that's been one of the factors where they decided to do the pilot project out of Calgary. But I'm crossing my fingers and I'm hoping that this project is going to be successful, because if it is, and if we here in Ontario start to get our cases to manageable amount, much lower, maybe we'll be also successful to convince the Canadian government to allow the people from Ontario to travel. So here's basically hoping that this project in Calgary works out for them, and that they will be able to move a little bit more freely in and out of the province and internationally, and that maybe will be a precedent for us here in Ontario. So yay, this is the good news I wanted to share with you, because I know for a long time Air Canada here tried to do that, but unfortunately our cases are not as low as theirs. So please, everyone, wear your mask, keep your social distance, wash those hands, and make sure that we do absolutely everything we can to get our cases down, so we can also petition the government to get this pilot project started here on Ontario, out of the Ontario airports. So that's my good news. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, and please watch some of other videos that I have posted before. And until I have some other good news for you,